pronoun. I put it in the box. Here it is the plain definition of the preposition. Okay. But when a preposition does not come before its object, it is still closely related to its object. See, if there is no object, it is an adverb. But if the object does not come before its object, but it is related to its object, then also it is a preposition. Who did you talk to? So where is the object over here? Him. I talked to him. So here to is related to who. Who is that? It is him. Whom did you talk to? I talked to him. Okay.
Ma'am, here to use as an adverb. Who did you talk to?
No. It is related to whom, no? Because it is a question, it cannot be used otherwise. It can be written like this. Did you talk to him? But whom did you talk to? So how can we put the object after to? In the first sentence, there is no object. Here it tells you, but even when a preposition does not come before its object, if it is a preposition, even if it does not come before its object, it will be closely related to its object. When I tell please come in, then actually there is no object to relate to. But when I ask whom did you talk to, it will be whom, it won't be who. Right? So whom did you talk to? Then because it is a question, I cannot put him over here. But it is understood. So to is related to whom. So when we change it into the answer, it becomes him. So that means to is related to the pronoun whom. Right? So to is related to the pronoun whom. Because when I give you the answer, what will I write? I cannot tell I talked to. Can I write it only as I talked to? I can't, no. Because in the question, to is related to the whom. Whom did you talk to? People very often, that is why they write, to whom did you talk? If you just rephrase the question a little, instead of writing, whom did you talk to? If you rephrase the question as, to whom did you talk? Actually, you should not use it like that. Okay, the interrogative pronoun should always come first. So it is understood, that means the sentence, the question is asked as, to whom did you talk? So to is the preposition which is related to the object whom. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now are you clear? That is why I have changed it into the answer. I talked to him. If there were no object, then the answer would be I talked to. There cannot be a sentence I talked to. The object has to be there. Right? But because it is a question, the preposition to is used as a postposition. But it is still a preposition. That is why I taught you postposition before I came to this, so that you don't have any confusion. Understood? Because see, the question is written as whom did you talk to? If I want to show you that to is the preposition which has an object, I can rephrase the question as, to whom did you talk? That means to has the object whom. Noun or pronoun? No. Preposition is placed before a noun or a pronoun. So the to is the preposition which is used with the pronoun whom. Are you clear now, or are you still confused? You can ask me, no problem. Anyone who has any confusion, please do ask. You have to be clear over here, because sometimes what happens, you are asked to correct a sentence, or you are asked to fill in the blanks, and then there will be a problem. Any doubt with the second rule? Anyone, please do ask. Second rule, the second part especially.
I'm here just because to is related to who. That's why here to is used as a postposition.
Yes, it is a preposition which is placed at the end of the question.
Yeah, and ma'am, the this sentence please come in here.
Here there is no object, no?
So here in is used as an adverb.
Adverb because there is nothing else after the sentence. It is that please come in is a whole sentence in itself. Isn't it?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Understood the difference? Everyone clear? Okay. I hope you all are clear.
Ma'am, I put it in the box. So here there is no object. So in
Hey,
is not.
box. Arey, box is object noun hai na box. Name of a
Yes.
thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
In the question when I write whom did you talk to, you cannot immediately locate the object. You think there is no object because to comes last. But to over here is a postposition. Think of the question like this. To whom did you talk? So obviously to is placed before the object whom. So the object over here is whom. Object is there, very much there. Even when a preposition does not come before its object, it is closely related to its object. So to is closely related to whom? Right? Clear? Now I ask you a question. Did you talk to him? Tell me, is there a preposition in this sentence? Did you talk to him? Question mark. Tell me. Now tell me. Did you talk to him? Where is the preposition? Is there a preposition?
Yes, ma'am. Like
Wait.
to is related to like whom did you talk?
No. Did you talk to him?
To is a preposition and to is related to him.
Correct. Him is the pronoun. Okay. So preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun. So its object is noun or pronoun. Okay. It can be a noun, it can be a pronoun. So whom did you talk to? The preposition to is related to the object whom. Okay, the pronoun. Clear? But when you tell please come in, there is no object at all. Right? Now is it clear, everyone? Those who have doubts, ask, because there are many people who will have doubts and will never ask. So when you ask a doubt, no, a genuine doubt, what happens is they also have clarifications. Okay? All right. So shall I move on now?
Yes, ma'am.
A pronoun following a preposition should be in object form. Do you remember the subjective and the objective form of preposition of pronoun? He is a doctor. I talked to him. So he is the subject. Him is the object. I talked to him. Right? So when you have a preposition, he is a doctor. He is the subjective case. So a pronoun following a preposition should be in object form. You cannot tell I talked to he. He is the subject form. I talked to him. So when we have a preposition, the pronoun that it follows is always in the object form. When I had taught you errors of pronouns, I had taught you the subjective and objective form. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? So suppose I tell he is a doctor, I talked to him. Which one in the sentence, which pronoun is in subject form, which pronoun is in object form? He is a doctor, I talked to him. Tell me.
He is the subject and him is the object.
Very good. So where do you have the preposition?
Ma'am, to him, the to.
To him, before the object form. Right? Very good. So a pronoun following the preposition should be in object form, not in subject. It cannot be in subject form. Right? The noun or pronoun that follows a preposition forms a prepositional object. That means it becomes an object of the preposition. I told you, remember? Right? Therefore, if it is a pronoun, it should be in the objective form. Me, him, her, them. Not the subjective form. I, he, she, they. This is from my sister and me. Right? So form is the preposition which is used with the objective form. Right? From my sister and, right? So both are in the object form. My sister, object, me, object. This is between him and her. Remember, I had used between. Right? So when it is used with a preposition, then you have the object. If you remember the rule, the subject becomes an object in the presence of a verb or a preposition. So this is between him and her. Now do you remember? Between him and her, this is a secret. Between you and me, this is a secret. We shared the sweets among us, not among we. Among is the preposition. So a subject becomes an object in the presence of a transitional verb or a preposition. Do you remember this? When I taught you errors of pronouns, I had taught you this. If you just go back to errors of pronouns after this class, then you can read it and you will find it. Okay? So the same thing I'm repeating over here in prepositions. The pronoun which follows a preposition is in the object form. It is not in the subject form. Right? This is from my sister and me. This gift is from my sister and me. This is between him and her. You cannot write this is between she and he. Right? Is it clear or not? Read it once again, all of you. And anyone who has a doubt, please do ask. These are very important aspects of prepositions. And preposition questions you are definitely going to get. No other way out of it. So I guess everyone is clear? No doubts? Okay. All right. Preposition forms. That means the way in which prepositions can be presented to us. Prepositions have no particular form. The majority of prepositions are one-word prepositions, but some are 2 or 3 word phrases known as complex prepositions. If a preposition is a one word, then it is known as a simple preposition. Otherwise, it is a complex preposition. According to, in spite of, on account of. Okay. So all these are complex prepositions. If there is more than one word, then if it is a number of words, right, 2 or more, then it is known as a complex preposition. Okay. You will see these are also referred to as phrasal verbs. The usage is fixed. I don't think there will be any confusion over here. So a simple preposition is a one-word preposition. A complex preposition is a multiple word preposition. Okay. Two preposition, and now pay importance to this one. Okay. Pay attention over here. Two preposition and two infinitive are not the same thing. Do not confuse the infinitive to drive, to sing with the preposition to London, to me. Now tell me, what is the difference? Can you notice? What will be the to infinitive and what will be the to preposition? Tell me. When you read the sentence, tell with your just guess, with common sense over here, what is a to infinitive? And infinitive is the to form of the verb. Okay. You can use to in an infinitive, that is the to form. What is the to form of the verb? I like to drive, I like driving. Okay, so verb is used in two ways. To drive is the infinitive form of the verb and driving is the gerund, ing form of the verb. Right, so the to form of the verb is known as the infinitive. So what is the difference between, how will we know whether to is used as an infinitive or to is used as a preposition? Common sense, tell me. How
So
will you know?
after to, when a verb is present, then it is an infinitive. And when object is present after to, then we can use the to as a preposition.
Excellent. That is the answer I was looking for. Excellent. I hope all of you have noticed it. So, to followed by a noun or pronoun object is a preposition. The very definition. If it is a verb, then it is an infinitive. To as preposition. I am used to driving. Now over here, why have I used to as a preposition? Driving is a verb. Or is it?
Yes,
It isn't. ing form of the verb is known as a gerund. Why is it a gerund? Because it can be used as a noun, it can be used as a verb. Driving is great fun. Driving is great fun, right? So over here, driving is the name of the activity. So it is a noun. Swimming is good exercise. So swimming is the name of the activity. So it is a noun. He is swimming. He is driving. In both these cases, driving and swimming are the action. So they are the verbs. When it is the name of the activity, then it is a noun. Because definition of noun is name of person, place or thing. Okay. So driving is great fun is a noun form. He is driving. Driving is the verb. I am used to driving. Used to what? Driving. Over here, driving is not the action. It is the name of this activity. I am used to this activity, that is driving. I look forward to lunch. Right? To lunch. That is the name of that activity. That is why these sentences have been given, so that you can use them as names of activities. So in both the cases, because they are, the preposition to is used with the names of activities, it is used with nouns and hence it is a preposition. But in the next case, they used to live in Delhi. Live is the verb. They love to sing. Sing is the verb. So to in this case is the infinitive. Read it. Any doubt, anyone? Ask me 10 questions, I don't mind. Rule number 5. All of you. Read it and ask me as many questions as you want to if you have doubts. You can ask your examples also, no problem. Read it, all of you. Rule number 5.
Ma'am, infinitive refers to in the sense like habitual या habit, yeah, like.
No. To form of the verb is infinitive.
Okay.
To form of the verb is infinitive. ing form of the verb is the gerund, the continuous form, that is. Okay. I love to sing. Then to sing is the infinitive. I love singing. Right? Then singing is the gerund, ing form, the continuous form of the verb. So to used as verb is the infinitive form. To used with an object is the preposition. Right?
Hello,
Clear
ma'am.
every? हाँ बोल.
Ma'am, so suppose singing, I am used to singing. Singing will be a verb or a noun?
I am used to singing. You are just naming the activity, so it is a noun.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? I am used to singing. You are not showing the action over there, no? He is singing on stage. If you tell he is used to singing on stage, then to is the preposition. To, he is used to singing on the stage. Right? But he is singing on the stage. Look at the difference. He is used to singing on stage. That means he's accustomed to it. He's used to singing on stage. So here singing is the name of the activity. So it is a noun. So to is the preposition. If you change the sentence, he is singing on stage. See how confidently he is singing on stage. So here we are telling of the action that he is doing at this point of time. So it is a verb, singing, right? They love to sing. They love to sing. They love that action. So it is a verb.
Oh.
Right? I'm used to singing on stage. Here, singing is the name of the activity. At that point of time, you are not doing it. So it is not an action. You are just naming the activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood now? Any
Yes,
other doubts?
ma'am.
Okay. I hope no one else has any other doubts. If you have, please do ask. Okay. You can ask me later also. I don't mind. Okay. A preposition coming from that, from the previous, rule number 5. Remember this. A preposition is followed by a noun. It is never followed by a verb. A preposition is followed by a noun. It is never followed by a verb, obviously. Right? Because the object of preposition is a noun or a pronoun. Right? So these 6 rules form the basis of prepositions. Okay. Now let us do the exercise. Okay. Can you see it? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, rule number 2, please. So for 1 second. For 1 second.
Yes, yes. I'll share it with you. Don't worry.
Ma'am, rule number
Rule
6. Ma'am, 6. Rule
Okay.
number 6.
A preposition is followed by a noun. The object is of a preposition is a noun or a pronoun. Okay. A preposition is followed by a noun or a pronoun. That is meaning. It's never followed by a verb. Obviously, it cannot be followed by a verb.
Ma'am, you
Otherwise,
can.
yes? Done?
Ma'am,
Okay. Now the exercise. Okay. It is a practice exercise. We'll end with this today. And I will teach you also certain things with that. Do the first 4 questions. No one show me the answers. No need for that because this exercise is just a practice exercise. Nothing beyond that. Okay. So there are some exceptions because of that. Do the first 4. I hope it is visible. The first four. Is it visible to you, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And visible.
Okay, okay. I'm going on mute now so as not to disturb you, but I'm very much there. So 4 questions, 4 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes you'll require. Do it. After that, I'll come back and discuss with you. Then we'll do the next 4. Question number 1 to 4.
चीज में स्कॉर्पियो में उड़ा दिए का
Question number 1 to 4 done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. The first one. Bananas are sold. What will be the correct choice?
By ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
By the kilo. Bananas are sold by the kilo. Right? Fish is sold by the kilo. So it is always by the kilo. Right? What is the time?
In
your watch.
By your watch.
In your watch.
What is the time by your watch? Always. What is the time by your watch? By your
Ma'am.
watch.
Ma'am, it is always by. Ma'am, it is always by your watch.
Always.
Okay.
Some
Ma'am.
questions over here are fixed. That is why these questions are there. Just to guide
Ma'am,
you.
but in day to day life we are using like na ki what is the time, like when we ask someone, so like what is the time in your watch? Like,
No, in is wrong. We actually don't use what's the time, that's the question. Right? Question that we ask, we never in your watch is in fact wrong. It is by your watch. We normally ask what's the time, right? By your watch, in your watch we normally do not use, but in is a wrong preposition. So it is always the correct usage is by your watch. That house from 2000 to 2010. We have been staying in this house since the year 2000. Actually, present perfect continuous are used with since. We have been staying in this house since 2000. Right? We have stayed in this house since 2000. So since is used with the beginning of time period. Yes, your mic, your sound, I think. Yes, your voice is not clear, please. I cannot hear you. Please repeat.
मैम 3 नंबर फिर से बता दीजिए, नेट सही से नहीं चल रहा था, भाग गया था।
अच्छा, कौन सा वाला?
नंबर 3
बिगिनिंग से। अच्छा, चलो। कम by 8 p.m. 8 बजे तक पहुंच जाओ. That is the meaning. Come by 8 p.m. No one will be seated after 8:30 p.m. 8:30 के बाद किसी को एंट्री नहीं है, राइट. So since is used for a beginning of time period, from is used for a duration of time period. We have been waiting for you since 2 p.m. We waited for, have been waiting, देखो, we have been waiting for you. Okay, so present perfect continuous. We have been waiting for you since 2 p.m. Since a beginning of time period. We waited for you from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Duration of time period. So since is used for a beginning of time period, from is used where there is a duration of time period. We don't tell we have been waiting for you from 2 p.m. That is wrong. When we speak, we use it, but the correct usage is since. देखो ऐसे बोलने में in spoken English, no one will tell you it is wrong. But when it comes to written English, आपको जहाँ पे error spot करना है sentence में, it is a big deal, right? Remember that. It is very important in that case. So question number 3 is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fourth one. Which of are we talking of? Please
O double F.
dispose. No, single F. Always remember, dispose of is always single F. Right? And actually, to tell you the truth, the pronunciation of both is not the same. O double F is actually pronounced as off. O F is actually pronounced. If you go to the OF over here. This OF, okay, refers to the garbage. Please dispose O single F of the garbage. Jumped off the train, fell off his chair, double F. When it is an act of finishing something. But when you tell please dispose of the garbage, the off refers to the garbage. He is fond of his mother. Okay, so that off refers to the mother. So over here, OF off refers to the garbage. These are all exceptions. So please remember, time, buy or watch, sold,
Ma'am,
buy
can
the
you
thing.
Ma'am, can you please repeat it once again? OF off means when there is like something finishing or something.
Belonging, right? He is fond of his mother. OF, single F, of his mother. That means that off shows the belonging of mother. Okay, link with mother. He jumped off, O double F, he jumped off the train. That means that act of leaving the train. So look at the difference. Right? I am fond of mangoes, OF. So of this thing, that means linked to mangoes. So it is single F. So over here, people think dispose of means throw off the garbage, remove the garbage. But here, it is not used like that. Please dispose of the garbage means throw off the garbage. Throw off means dispose. Throw double F, O double F. Throw off, throw away. Okay. So throw away means dispose. So this OF of refers to the garbage. That is why it is O single F of. Always remember this. This is a question that is very frequently asked in different ways.
मैम मैम थ्रो ऑफ में कौन सा ऑफ होगा?
Double F.
हाँ ओके ओके
Okay. Throw off, switch off, jump off.
मैम बेसिकली ओ डबल एफ मीन्स रिलेटेड टू द verb and OF single F means after that coming subject or
Yes, exactly. Of belonging, right?
Yes.
O double F is finishing off. O single F is belonging.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fifth one. X means no preposition. You will get questions like this also.
Ma'am, on.
No. Always sign important papers after reading them. You do not sign on papers. You always sign papers. Sign this document. You don't tell sign on the document. That is wrong. Please sign this document. Okay. No one will tell you please sign on the document. Sign on the line. Sign on this line. डॉक्यूमेंट्स में जो लाइन होता है ना जिसके ऊपर आप साइन करते हो तो इन दैट केस यू विल टेल प्लीज साइन ऑन दिस लाइन लाइन के ऊपर साइन करो अदरवाइज इफ यू टेल प्लीज साइन ऑन दिस डॉक्यूमेंट इट इज रॉन्ग प्लीज साइन दिस डॉक्यूमेंट ऑन द लाइन जब बॉक्स होता है टू साइन इनसाइड द बॉक्स प्लीज साइन इन द बॉक्स प्रोवाइडेड प्लीज साइन ऑन द लाइन प्रोवाइडेड but please sign the document, right? Always sign important papers after reading them. You don't sign on important papers. You sign important papers. You sign documents, right? That is a very common mistake. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Okay. Stan took a temporary job like a driver as a driver.
As a driver.
As
Like
a
a
driver.
driver.
As a driver. Like shows a similarity. As shows, right? He looks like his brother. Right? Job as a driver. Driver ka job. Temporary job, driver ka job. Right? So here we are not comparing him. He looks like a driver. Right? He looks like a driver. He looks like he works very hard. A similarity. Right? As कैसे क्या काम कर रहा है ड्राइवर का काम so as a driver you work temporarily as a driver. Right? When I was studying in the US, I also worked part-time as a waitress, not like a waitress, as a waitress. Right? Understood the difference like as?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Seventh one, tell me. This one is easy.
मैम
हाँ पूछ
माई जॉब लाइक ए ड्राइवर हो सकता है ना माई के साथ माई जॉब लगा रहता तो
Pardon और एक बार रिपीट कर your voice was not clear half the sentence I could not hear.
माई जॉब लाइक ए ड्राइवर
My job is
लाइक ए
like
ड्राइवर
that means in what sense are you telling? Tell me.
मैम मतलब कि मेरा जॉब जो है ड्राइवर की तरह ही है
अच्छा हाँ that is you're comparing ना
यस मैम
हाँ yes right everybody at home treats me like a driver जिसको भी जहीं पे जाना है बोलते हैं ले चलो right so that is like a driver you are comparing yourself but इसका ये job है ना
यस मैम
Right. as होगा understood the difference like होता है similarity right as होता है जो है right उसका वैसे जॉब नहीं है उसका एक्चुअली वो जॉब है टेम्पररी जॉब उसका ड्राइवर का है राइट आपके घर में आपका बड़ा भाई बोलेगा मुझे वहां पे जाके छोड़ दे मम्मी बोलेगी मुझे शॉपिंग ले चल बहन बोलेगी मुझे वहां पे ले चल तो दे आर ट्रीटिंग यू लाइक अ ड्राइवर राइट राइट
मैम 7 में होगा अक्रॉस एट सीन्स
Okay. Jim was walking across the campus at noon when he met a friend whom he had not met since summer. Very good, correct. Everyone understood this. ये तो easy है. Across means crossing over. Over है जो यहाँ पे touch नहीं करते. Right? The plane is flying overhead. Right? Radha arrived in New York
On May 10th.
On
On May 10th, on a particular day, on May 10th,
At
At 8 o'clock.
at 8 o'clock
at 8 o'clock
in the
in the
evening.
evening.
in the evening. Very good. So clear, everyone? This
Yes,
PDF will be shared
Yes,
today.
ma'am.
Okay. I'll share it with Abhishekta. She'll share it with you. I'll also share it with Sujata Acharya ma'am. She'll share it in your group. Okay. You will get this PDF. Next class, we will do a bit more of prepositions. Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Over and above. Okay. Over, when you tell above. Okay. So the branch is above my head. Right? You can't tell. He is holding an umbrella over my head. You can't hold it above. The sky above. Right? There is at a height. It is held on to something. But when suppose you tell the cat jumped over the fence. The cat jumped over the fence. That means there is an action. The plane is flying overhead. You can't tell above head. Above means something which is fixed. It's something that is fixed. Right? It is fixed. I have a roof above my head, not over my head. I have a roof above my head. He held the umbrella over my head, not above my head. Over me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So bye for today. We'll meet again next Monday. और थोड़ा actually है prepositions का. I'll finish it and start off with something else. Okay? All right.